Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I'm glad that you're joining me for some story time. Okay, so basically, the basis of this is that I tell you about something that happened to me in the past, whether it's like, the past or the recent past, Today I'll be telling you a story about when I was in 5th grade. That's elementary school. This was like in the middle of the year, or it was in the beginning. I don't remember. So basically, this is about okay, so I should probably start drawing. Okay, so, I was, how do I put this? A shy, I don't know. I guess you could say I was a shy, soft-spoken, naive, very kind and gentle person. And basically, a lot of people picked on me. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. A lot of people picked on me. And when I say a lot of people, I mean a lot of people. And that includes teachers and school staff, not just students. This incident is about basically when the teacher, she, I forgot her name, but I don't think I can give her name anyway. But she liked to give out a lot of projects. Now, of course, I don't really have a problem with projects. Like, they're okay. I don't really have anything against them. But, and I usually got them done fast and efficiently. So basically the teacher gave us a project, and so I went home. My mother knew I had a project. I got it done. I had it done before the due date, and when the due date came around, the teacher didn't collect it herself. She actually sent a student to go collect it. Now, it just so happened that the student she sent to collect the project didn't like me. Right? So the student did not like me. Surprise there, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So they're going around collecting everybody's work, and then she comes to me. And then what do you think she did? Well, I'll tell you what she did. The student came to me, asked me for my project. I said it's right here. I tried to hand it to the student, but she wouldn't take it. Now, I know what a lot of you are saying right now. You're probably going, oh, okay, Tia, but why didn't you just tell the teacher or say something out loud for the teacher to hear? Well, the one problem with that is, you're forgetting, I was very shy, and I was used to being bullied, and by both teachers, staff, and students. So I was no stranger to a teacher turning a blind eye to me being bullied or tormented in any way. So I just figured, why bother? The teacher's not going to do it. This particular teacher was like that as well. I might add. So I was just like, why should I even bother? So I got up when the kid walked away. I got up and went to the teacher with the project to hand it in myself instead of just complaining about the other student. But once I did that, the freaking teacher told me to sit down. Can you believe that? To sit down. And she said, there's a student going around collecting the project. You should pay more attention. So I'm like, okay, but that's exactly what I said. I just said, okay, but, and then I sighed, and then I went back to my seat. I tried to give the student my project again, and once again, she still wouldn't take it. So I was stuck, and the teacher would not take the project number, even if I brought it to her. So I went home that day with the project that I worked so hard on and put so much effort into. But the main thing I was worried about was whether or not I would be passing in class or not, because that's what I was worried about back then, not constantly being bullied by teachers, staff, and students. I come into class the next day, and then the teacher comes up to me. I sit close to the back of the classroom, and then the teacher goes, why didn't you hand in your project yesterday? It was due yesterday. And I was like, I know. I know that it was due, and I know when it was due. I know it was due yesterday, but I wasn't able to hand it in. But I didn't tell her that I wasn't able to hand it in. I didn't say those exact words until after I pulled it out my book bag and put it in her hands. And she said, well, after I told her I wasn't able to hand it in, she called me a liar. And of course, she was not quiet about this. And she just smiled and said, you're a liar. And I said, no, I'm not. She's like, yes, you are. You're a liar. You had a chance to hand in your project yesterday. You should have given it to the monitor that was going around collecting it. And of course, I start tearing up. And she smiles more. So I guess she was taking satisfaction in that. But, I mean, and then I tried explaining to her that I tried to hand in the project to the student, but she wouldn't collect it. So that's why I tried to hand it to her yesterday, like directly to her yesterday instead of the student. But she didn't believe me, or at least she didn't say that she believed me in front of the class. So then the students are giggling and laughing and pointing, and she proceeds to call me a liar. But she doesn't say, oh, you're a liar, and walk off like most teachers would do, or roll her eyes or something. No, she proceeds to say it in a manner that's teasing. She goes, you're a liar. And then every time I try to talk and explain, she goes, liar, 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 you're a liar. And she, with a big smile. And the students are all laughing and chanting with her. So then, eventually, I just started crying. And then she goes, there you go, crying again. I did not have very happy experiences in my school years, from when I first started school all the way up to the end of middle school, when I graduated middle school. The only semi-good times I had was in high school, when I made a lot of friends. I gained confidence. I became very sarcastic and snarky and cynical, but not too cynical, just enough that I'm aware of the real world, but I can appreciate the good things in life. But basically, that's what happened. I'm not quite sure why the teacher took it upon herself to tease me, especially in front of class and in front of bullies, but hey. And it's always so weird because when my school does a raffle, so like, what they do is they like have names. I don't know how they do it, but if they pull your name out, then they send you to your zone school for middle school, because my elementary school actually does elementary school and middle school, but I guess it gets filled up quickly, so they do that raffle, and that's what happened. So I got sent to another middle school, but the antics at that middle school is for another video. I'm sorry if this video came across as boring, or I came across as monotone. These aren't very good memories, but it's interesting to think about looking back on. It's like one of those situations where you were like very young and you're looking back and you were just such a different person than what you are now. And you're just thinking, man, if I was the way I was now back then, it would be a completely different thing. Because to be honest, if my teacher was just, I respect, well, I wouldn't say respect, but I have this thing where it's like, I respect people if they respect me. But you don't really know if somebody respects you, like, until, like, you see how they treat you and react to you and how they are around you. So I usually start off polite to people until they show me they deserve my respect. And if they disrespect me, I disrespect them back. So I'm usually respectful to, like, I'm not to say I respect them automatically, but I'm respectful towards them. And if I was the person I am now, back then, oh boy, I would have given that teacher an earful. Cuss words, probably would have threw something. Well, not at the teacher, but I definitely would have threw something at the students. Boy, all of them would have gotten cursed out. Probably would have threw a chair. No, not really. I wouldn't have thrown a chair. But I would have threatened a couple of them. You know, probably would have threw the project in the teacher's face. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how angry I am at the time. But, yeah. Definitely a lot I would have done. But, anyways. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, or you didn't like it, be sure to leave a like. Well, or I wouldn't recommend, I don't want to dislike, so I'm not about to say dislike the video. But if you liked it, be sure to like the video. Leave a comment about what you liked about it. If you disliked it, I'm sorry. We all have opinions. Be sure to leave a comment on anything I should improve on. Anything you liked about this video. Leave a comment about an bad experience you had in middle school. Or maybe you can even make a suggestion. Because I'm open to doing a lot of things on this channel. And be sure to check out my other videos. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.